All right, answering a few fans' mails questions. So a couple of people are asking about left hand and the right hand. So if you were throwing a ball, first of all, I'm asking a question about the right hand. So if you were throwing a ball, you wouldn't roll your right hand over and throw a ball. So and you wouldn't hold the hand up either. So a lot of people are confusing this. So what you would do is your wrist does this is wrist action we want, right? So as your hand and club swings back, this is happening very passively. Now, as I'm doing this, you'll see I'm doing it the correct motion. My arm is going to the target. As my arm is going to the target, because this is passive, my hand is just doing this. You can clearly see this motion here, not rolling over. That's what the right hand does, okay? So now the left hand does something totally different. Okay, so the left hand does something totally different. So the left hand, because it is rolled on this side, not here, see, the wrist does this. Now, this is obviously, we talked about this from one other guy, the forearms is what obviously is rotating. The upper arm here rotates a little bit inside the socket. But when you're swinging back and forth, you'll see how this hand makes this motion. So if you do this, you are decelerating the club head, okay? I do not care what anybody says. This is deceleration. This is acceleration. You can't see my thumb through impact. That's what happens, okay? This doing and this, yes, you can press the ball, but this is a moment in time that happens when you see this in videos. This is what happens afterwards. So the right hand looks like it rolls over, but when you put your left hand to it, the left hand does this. So watch what happens, watch the magic. See, and it looks like the right hand rolled over. It did not. If the right hand rolled over, it would look like this. And that's a big difference, okay? So that's one. These are all answering questions, people that are confused. So the next one was, how does the shoulder tilt? So the shoulder doesn't just drop down and change spine angle with the head. The head should stay level or ever so slightly up when the right hip goes up. But when I swing back, you'll notice that everything stayed level and my pelvis went up. See? Now my shoulder stayed on that tilted line I talked about. It did not mean I really wanted you guys to start going like this and tilting, right? It's just showing you how the body responds. So that's how that shoulder works, right? So when you go here and then try to turn your shoulder, it looks like this, see? Instead of just watch the difference in this and letting the club just swing. See, and instead of that, right? So don't think about having to go down. Just think of keeping the head on center as it winds up and unwinds. Now, last part of this is the one that was really, and I did this pretty quick because he seems like he's just ready to quit golf because he can't stop coming over the top. So you come over the top only by two ways. One is if you turn your body early, then the arms are way behind you. Then you have to come over the top to get it back online. But really what you're doing is you're responding to a weight. So as the weight's over here behind me, the ground and everything's gonna push me this way, and there's over the top. So that's why it happens. So if you go way out this way, again, you can see I can't pick this leg up, I'm gonna fall over. So again, it's counterbalancing the weight this way. So now I'm gonna come over the top this way. I get people to do that, stand on the right leg only, like I showed that drill a little bit ago, because now that club has to swing, and you can see how that automatically happens. I'm doing this without a golf club, so you can see the anatomy of how the movement of these body parts move. Pretty simple, but you can see it's a throwing motion. So if I was standing on one leg and turn, I'd fall over, right? Or put my leg out like this, I fall over. So that's the reason why I like right leg on the backswing, and I like a lot of left leg only drill for the follow through, because it teaches how the left leg posts as the club releases. So hopefully those help. The other one that would help is is trying to feel the ankles move, or trying to feel like that you're taking little steps as you go. So you can almost feel like you're taking little steps. So therefore your weight feels like it's on its right leg. If you wanted to go ahead and try to swing and pick your foot up, that's another good little drill that you can kind of get to where the body and the feels falls. That's going to stop you from turning and turning. Okay. So the last part, and last but not least, Theragun. I love Theragun. So this is the professional unit. They also have one that's like a little small one, little handheld one that I use as well. Guy said he had pain in the shoulder blade. This could reach that little area back here. As you can see, you can kind of get back here and here, and or if you have a spouse that could help you. But man, I move this and use this all over my body all the time. My back is always a little tender from training or moving around, and as much as I'm teaching and stuff, that showing people how to move all this and bodies moving and all that, so my QLs and all that stuff get tight. So I use this thing, love a Theragun, highly recommend that. That was not so much pitching a product, but I only pitch what I use. So love those things, and so that could help that shoulder blade part in the back, my friend in Canada. All right. Again, as I'm answering kind of all these questions as we go, I'm here available for golf lessons at Country Hills, which is located in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and I'm available for online Zoom golf lessons. So I look forward to helping you guys with your golf game. Come see me. Take care.